So the next thing I do is I click on Tools and then Account Settings. And I'm just going to pause that for just a second because when I open that up it's going to show you my email addresses, etc. And there's some people out there who like to spam email addresses, so I'm just going to do my best to hide that right now. So give me 2 seconds. When we come back you're going to see the next screen. Okay, so now here we are in the account settings screen, and the next thing I do is I hit the add account button. And we want to create an email account, so we can leave that setting as it is. And next thing you want to do is put in your name. So I'm just going to make up a name here, Roger Ramjet, and you can put whatever you like in there. You can put your business name, or you can put your own name. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm going to put in a email address here. So this is the email address that you want people to email you at. I'm just going to put this test@test.com. So remember, these are examples that I've put here. So make sure you put the real values. Next thing on this screen, it shows you that it's set for POP email, and POP email simply means that when you download the email to Thunderbird, it's going to delete the original version of your email server, and it will only keep a current copy on your computer. And so that's what POP means, and it's actually a way of saving space on your email server so it doesn't fill up. So now we're going to go back to, and now the next value that you need to put in here is the incoming server. Okay, so it needs that information, and remember we've already got this information. And for my clients, I'm sending these pieces of information here to them, so that they'll have this information. So incoming mail server, you grab this information right here, mail dot your domain should be the syntax that you would have, or something like that. So that's the incoming mail server. Then I'm going to click next, and then the incoming username. So there's our username, the first value that we've got there. So we grab test plus your domain name. It's the generally the syntax, but it can be a little bit different. Some servers use slightly different setups. So that's the incoming username, and I click next, and then the account name, name it whatever you want. This is for your own recognition, so that you know what this means. Okay, so there's our account, and it's all set up. It's got the account name as test@test.com, email address is test@test.com, and it's got all those settings there as we've set it up already. Okay, so we click finish. Now we haven't quite done, we're not quite done here. Let's go through, there's some settings that we need to check here. You can change the, let's start again. In the left hand, so now we've completed that step, and if you look on the left hand column here, you'll see the new account that you've just created, and it's test@test.com. So I click on that, and it takes me to this screen on the right hand side, and you'll see that all of these settings that you put in previously are there. So if at any time you want to change the account name, you can do so from here. Now your name is there, Roger Ramjet, your email address. If you want to put a reply to address in there, and if it's different from your actual email address, then you can put it in there as well. And then you can put your organization name. So I can go Test Ltd. I can do that too. Let's say that you want to have a signature at the bottom of every email. For instance, your name, your phone number, your website address, your email, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and your other social networking addresses. So you can do that here. You can click on attach this signature, and what you need to do is you need to attach an HTML file. That's the only way that you can set up a signature with Thunderbird. And I might have to do another little tutorial on how to do that, but probably best to get a web designer or somebody who knows how to do some HTML to set that up for you. I've got one already prepared, so I'm going to open that. So that's my signature set up. And the last thing that we really need to set up is the outgoing server SMTP. At the moment it's set for Gmail. So what I've got to do is I've got to go down to the outgoing server, and I have to add an extra outgoing mail server for the email. And let's call this test. Like, you want to call this something meaningful. I'm just putting in test values here, but you want to call this something meaningful so you understand what it means. Test outgoing server. And so what I suggest is you put your domain name and then put something like yourdomainname.com outgoing server. That's probably a good name. And then the server name, I'm actually going to use this value here. See this outgoing mail server? So I'm going to grab that, the actual value. I'm going to put it there. Now the port is 25, and right here this outgoing mail server figure tells us at the end of it, it tells us that port 25 is what we want. So if we go back and check the value here, it is indeed 25 already, so that's fine. Now last figure you want to put in there is you've got to put your username and password again in this box here. So you grab your username once again, and it says username and password, and you go yes. So your username is that one there, and that should be about it. So if you click OK, now last thing is we go back up to our original account, going into the left hand column there. I'm clicking on test@test.com, and I go back to this outgoing server SMTP figure, and I choose test outgoing mail server. Click OK, and then last thing you do is you close Thunderbird and open it up again, and you should find that the new account is appearing in the left hand column over here. So that's been another tutorial from Driving Online Sales. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.